Hey guys, what's up? What's good? Welcome back to my channel. Hello. If you're new here, my name's Shanelle. I am your resident movie watching BFF. This is the channel where we watch movies together and I let you know what's going on in my brain the whole time we're watching them. And I like to call out filmmaker elements because it makes me feel smart. That's it. That's just the bottom line. It makes me feel like I'm a genius. And if you have a problem with smart people and smart women in general, you probably will write a hate comment below. And you know what? At this rate, that's on you. She woke up today and she chose violence. Anyways, today's video is going to be Sin City. What? Sin City? This was not on my radar. I've heard of it, but this came up on our live stream and I was really interested in it. So interested. It looks so cool. It's Robert Rodriguez, who did one of my favorite movies across space and time, Spy Kids. So I'm just like ready for this. I know nothing about it, but is it comic booky? It feels, I'm looking it up now. We're going on the IMDb. Also, don't forget to stick around to the end of my video. A lot of people don't know this. If you click off at the end, you don't get my world famous trivia section where we do the IMDb movie trivia together. Okay. Oh my God. This is directed by Frank Miller, Quentin Tarantino, and Robert Rodriguez. I thought it was only Rodriguez. Whoa, 2005. So this is going to be comic booky, cool, hyper violent, I think, if it's Tarantino. Oh my gosh, this is already blowing my mind. I don't want to look up anything. I'm like hovering at the top of the IMDb so I can see the poster. I'm wondering if it's going to be superhero-esque. And then the one thing I do know about Robert Rodriguez is he is pretty cutting edge when it comes to effects. And I think he was the first guy to do a fully digital movie, or one of. I'm sure he wasn't the first, but I know those Spy Kids movies were fully digital at a time when things were still on film. And yeah, that's all I know. I don't know anything more. We will watch the credits and I'm sure we'll see what I get, and we'll make fun of me for what I don't get. And this is the point in my video where I'm going to thank the members who sit on my $15 tier on Patreon. If you would like to join them, link in the description box below for my Patreon. This month we are thanking Rami, Rebecca, Saiman, uberelder, C. Palmer, Alex, Muggy, djKENTO, John, Cody, Christopher, Courtney, Reef, Ethan, Tom, Hemichanga, David, Burwinkle, Brian, Shawn, Grinznmore, Daniel, Jason, and MotoDork. Thank you guys so much for your never-ending love and support and for supporting me over on Patreon. Without further ado, let's just get right into today's video, which is going to be Sin City from 2005. Who's that yellow bastard? A minion?
Just 1 hour to go. My last day on the job.
We get right into it.
Retirement. Heart condition.
Opening like a noir.
Damn it, Hardigan. I won't let you do this. You're gonna get yourself killed.
I thought that was Matt LeBlanc. Whoops.
And that backup that we're waiting on will just so happen to show up just late enough for Rourke to get back to his U.S. Senator daddy.
Daddy.
Think about Eileen.
Hey, Bob.
Stunning black and whites.
I hear you're finally talking sense.
Hell of a way to end a partnership. Nancy Callahan, age 11. For all I know, she's dead already.
Oh shit. Comic book fun. It looks like a panel of a comic book.
Halfway to the warehouse where Weevil said they took her and it hits. Wicked spot of indigestion.
Ugh. Or your heart, buddy. This is lit so beautifully. I'm going to say it super quickly because we have to pay attention, but this is not easy to do.
This Jaguar you so pinheadedly covered, temporarily remanded to our custody, though it may be.
Jaguar.
And consequences of which I so recently made mention shall shortly.
Another comic book looking panel. That's Shadow.
Give your heart time to slow down. But it won't slow down.
Do you hear that like heartbeat faintly in the sound design?
Doctor said it'd be like this. Just take the pill he gave you.
Is he gonna die right now? Whoa.
Go out with a bang. He likes to hear him scream.
Wow. Whoa.
Give it up.
Let the girl go.
You know who my father is? You can touch me, you piece of shit cop.
You know who my father is?
I take his weapons away. Both of them.
Haha, both of his weapons away. Oh no.
Hell of a way to end a partnership. Keep his mind off the girl. Skinny little Nancy. Things go dark. I don't mind much. Getting sleepy.
This is so sweet.
The little girl lives. Fair trade.
It's a cool style choice to have the blood glow white.
Sure, I'll rinse your bedpan and wipe your butt. That's my job. I heard what you done to that girl. I hope they throw away the key.
Why does his partner hate him so much? I know he, wasn't nice to him on the last day of his partnership, but what happened?
You blew my son's ear off, blew his arm off, you even blew his nuts and his pecker off. Otherwise, all their own lies, everything that runs Sin City, it all comes tumbling down like a pack of cards.
Sin City.
They won't let me testify. I told the cops they saved my life, and they just acted like I was crazy.
But you'll always remember things, right? That's gonna mean a lot to me. Let's stay away, Nancy.
How'd she get in there?
Signed my letters, Cordelia. That's the name of a really cool detective in books I read. I'll write to you every week.
Sure, kid.
Very sentimental. Like a love story.
I love you.
They're letting some red in the frame.
Mr. High and Mighty. I gotta give you...
So f***ing cool looking.
He's a picture of hell.
What is she wearing?
You make her sick. She heard about you and that little girl.
This is nothing but a price I promised myself I'd pay. They want a confession. They won't get it. They put me in solitary.
Whoa.
At first I figure she'll send another note or two before her young mind moves on to better things. But every Thursday another one arrives.
She's in love with him.
Years pass.
Every frame, you guys.
Then another Thursday with no letter. Is she alright?
Something happened to Nancy.
This guy smells awful. Like bad food. Like a corpse left in a garbage.
That yellow bastard. That looks like John C. Reilly. But it could just be because I just saw Gangs of New York yesterday.
When I come to, I see it. The same kind of envelope Nancy always uses. But there's no...
I also keep wanting to call him John McClane. Also, what time period are we in? The cars have been looking a little 50s, 60s.
Yeah. What?
Oh, I love this actress. She's the mom from Spy Kids.
She did slug me. When she hears what I'm gonna do, she'll probably slug me again.
Hard again.
She'll probably slug me again. This is so snazzy. It's very noir.
The press.
Going to a lot of trouble for
You will
nothing.
never
you'll
know
see.
what hit him.
I'm gonna confess.
No.
John Hardigan crawling on his belly in front of a parole board.
His name's John in this too. He was right. She's gonna slug him.
I agree to everything they want from me.
Basin City. Is Sin City just short for that?
You care for a ride?
As long as you stay in front of me.
Prison's made you paranoid. Talk about water under the bridge. Christ.
Why does he hate him so much?
Yeah. 8 years.
Everyone in this movie talks like the Batman. Don't you think so? Who is this yellow guy? His conscience? Or devil on his shoulder? It seems like it's a manifestation of his mind.
How did they find out who you are? And what have they done to you, baby?
Baby. I feel like these love notes are very incriminating.
It's like all she ever does is read and study and write. The closest thing to a clue is a pack of matches from a lousy saloon.
It's always a pack of matches, isn't it? They did this in Men in Black 3. Matchbook took him to the bowling alley.
Nancy wouldn't have anything to do with a pack of drunks and losers like this. This is the place.
Excuse me, miss.
For a night like this, everybody's looking for somebody stranger.
It's not like that.
Do you guys know how much I love Brittany Murphy?
To the stage, Pilgrim. She's just a woman.
I love Brittany Murphy more than life. I miss her so much.
Skinny little Nancy Callahan.
Jessica Alba. I'm not okay.
I was expecting a skinny little bookworm.
Oh no. I'm so emotional with Brittany Murphy, and it's also very funny.
They were bluffing.
Bluffing. Oh shit.
No, Nancy. Don't notice me.
Well, we knew that was coming.
And here I'd figured you'd forgotten all about me. Me and my dumb letters.
Kept me going.
Babe, he did not have much going for him. Bring back Brittany Murphy or else I'm gonna be mad.
Keep driving, Nancy. Keep driving and keep the car on the road.
Who is this bad guy?
Aim careful and look the devil in the eye.
Stop the car now.
Right. Stop the car.
This has to be shot digitally. Final answer. Oh, Nance. So, like, only the body fluids are gonna be a color in this movie?
I swear if I ever saw you again, I'd show you I grew up strong. There I was, just like before, scared.
Who is this villain?
Sleep with me.
Stop it, Nancy.
Nance! This is so bad.
It wasn't just gratitude.
This is not looking great for Johnny.
I love you too. With all my heart.
Recognize my voice, Hardigan?
Oh my god, that's the guy from the beginning. He became the yellow man?
Of a murdering rapist I thought I'd put down for good. Suckered by a spoiled brat son of a senator.
Yes, it's him. Oh my god, Shanelle. Was I supposed to know that before this moment? Because I did not know.
Although, as you can see, there were some side effects. I'm not complaining, though. Since you've been gone, I've been having the time of my life.
Since you've been gone.
A little old for my taste, but I can forgive that just this once.
Ew, a pedophile bitch.
Whatever he does to you, don't scream.
She'll scream.
No. Give it a shot, old man. Keep your neck tight. Move.
How do you survive that?
Stay conscious.
Oh.
No alarm. You can do it.
It is inclement.
Inclement. I love this man's, like, is it syntax? Where he puts emphasis on his words is so fun.
Wherein are we to reposit our recently deceased cargo?
A worthy concern.
Is that Nick Offerman?
Neatly elucidated.
Oh my god, that's Nick Offerman.
I ditch the car a mile or so from the farm and make my way through the woods. I'm not halfway there when it hits.
Forgot about his condition.
Rotten way to kill a man. But it's quiet.
The music has gotten so different right here. Why isn't she allowed to scream?
What, you think I'm tired?
Ugh.
You can't get it up unless I scream. You're pathetic.
Wait, that's why?
Stupid old man. In too much of a hurry.
He's always said you gotta go slow. Take your time.
You give me a scare there for a second, old man.
Nancy.
Nancy.
You right about that? They take away his weapon.
Is that a prosthetic gut?
Both of them.
We've done this before. Taken both weapons away.
I didn't scream.
I know it, baby. You grew up strong.
Doesn't she look like Ariana Grande? Jessica Alba is the original, I just want to say, but they do sort of look like each other. Splat.
Nancy Callahan. The love of my life.
Weird. Weird.
There's only one way to beat him. An old man dies. A young woman lives.
It's fair.
Fair trade. I love you, Nancy.
Whoa, poetic. Is this the end of like one story? Is there like another story? Why does it feel like there's about to be another episode? Was that like one comic book worth? Guys, what's about to happen? Are we doing that again? The customer is always right. Another episode. Another episode.
She only goes stiff for a moment. Care for a smoke? I didn't come here for the party.
Josh Hartnett? He was such a 2005 heartthrob for me.
I see a crazy calm. You're sick of running. The wind rises electric. I tell her I love her.
Aw, man.
The silencer makes a whisper of the gunshot.
It was him? What the f? I thought it came from behind her.
Hold her close until she's gone.
Are you kidding me right now?
I'll cash her check in the morning.
Bruh, what's your problem? Frank Miller's.
Yes. Oh, Mom, don't go on like that. It's not the city. I could have gotten in a traffic accident anyway.
Alexis Bledel. Look at those eyes. This is a real experimental film, I feel like. Marketing this to the general public at like it seems like it's gonna be 3 separate stories. Oh, that outfit. I literally used to wear all that shit.
Turn the right corner in Sin City, and you can find anything.
Love you too, Mom.
Anything.
Okay, what's going on, guys? What's happening? Love you too, Mom. Click. Cut to black. Okay. The hard goodbye.
It's a lousy room in a lousy part of a lousy town. I couldn't waste one more second wondering how I've gotten so lucky.
I want you.
She's in full color.
The perfect woman.
Oof, that's a lot of red.
The goddess.
Oh my god.
Goldie. She says her name is Goldie.
I remember these characters from the first episode.
My stomach. And I realize Goldie's dead. Not a mark on her.
What the?
Why the kindness, Goldie? Somebody paid good money for this frame.
Frame job? Another one? Is that Carla again? I'm trying to see if the characters intersect between stories.
No way I'm giving you any alcohol.
Besides,
Nudity will never not make me giggle.
How the hell do you suppose I'm gonna square this with the board?
There ain't no squaring it, not this.
Could he have any more bandages on his face?
And her ears have gotten a whole lot better since she went blind.
What'd you do to your face?
Why, cut myself shaving.
You're getting...
Her ears got better since her eyes got worse.
But he wanted you dead, and you know it.
So you hit the saloons, the bad places, looking for the biggest, meanest lugger.
Isn't this New York City? I've seen the Chrysler Building twice.
He's new here, Marv. He didn't know.
Katie's my kind of joint.
He's new here, Marv. He didn't know. Wolverine? That's not Wolverine. Is it? I was supposed to familiarize myself with something before Sin City, wasn't I? The X-Men, maybe?
What up, you know?
Frit.
Show's over, wad. Drink up.
Now that's one fine-looking coat you're wearing there.
Show's over, dude. Snazzy. Dialogue.
Thanks again.
You like talking, Louis? How many got paid off for the Frank, Louis? Huh? How many for the...
The way he's able to just carry this man and dunk him.
He'll never talk.
Was there turds in the toilet?
These here hands of mine, they got blood all over them.
You're speaking figuratively.
I need to find something.
Yes, Padre.
Ask yourself if that corpse of a slut is worth dying for.
Worth dying for. Worth killing for.
Padre. Get it, Cody?
Because there's blood on your breath, and I think I know what kind.
We've seen the glasses guys so much.
It's impossible. Nobody can sneak up on me.
Is this Elijah Wood?
You killed Goldie.
Jeez.
Why didn't he finish the job?
Okay, not my favorite.
Suck the meat off my fingers. He made me watch.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Elijah freaking Wood, baby.
Dames. Sometimes all they gotta do is let it out. And a few buckets later, there's no way you'd know.
Dames. Women, am I right, guys? Always crying.
There's a car coming.
Ooh, Elijah Wood got tips on. What are those nails?
Coming this way. Bastards, I'll show them.
Sign of him.
Here's a sign.
Here's a sign. I love this kind of dialogue. That like sarcastic action movie dialogue is my favorite.
That there's one damn fine coat you're wearing.
Be a shame if something were to happen to it.
Can't kill a man without knowing for sure. You ought to. I've got to know for sure.
I've got to know for sure.
Lucille said Goldie was a hooker. She has roots here.
Is Goldie still alive? Does she have a twin?
Goldie, yeah, sure, right.
Well, she is black and white Goldie. She's not color Goldie.
Wait a minute, why did she call you Wendy?
Because that's my name, you ape. Goldie was my sister. My twin sister.
What did I say? I said twin.
Okay, I'm glad we got all that sorted out.
What the hell? I tied those knots.
I need a pair of handcuffs.
What style you want? I got a collection.
Just give him the ones you got with you, Gail.
We killed Goldie, but it was Cardinal Rourke who was behind it, and I don't know why. I know that sounds crazy.
Oh, Cardinal. I was like, the Pope?
Goldie worked the clergy.
Just like that, a whopper of a puzzle piece.
Goldie worked the clergy. Shut up.
It's almost killing time, and I better get sharp. Gloves, cuffs, razor wire, hatchet.
It's like horror movie Wes Anderson. Just make a list and show us a bunch of inserts. Oh, ho, ho. Love a good explosion.
She was my sister. Let me finish him. Oh, but I want to.
I thought he doesn't hurt girls.
Could have been a real mess around here if I didn't have that tubing for tourniquets.
Oh my god. I was like, why do we need a tourniquet for? Zoom out, every limb sawed off.
Hell, what do you know?
Holy shit, Charlie Brown.
He doesn't scream. Not even when the mutt's had its fill.
These silhouette shots.
Still staring at me. Not even when I grab the saw and finish the job. He never screams.
Are you leaving town?
Hell no. I like it here. I'll die laughing if I know I've done this one thing right.
I'm wondering if this is like before Nancy gets John. Like this is during her letter writing phase, maybe.
Kevin, what's left of him anyways?
This is a really good head.
Don't scream, I'll plug you. He had the voice of an angel.
You're the voice of an angel. We never heard him.
Kevin. We're going home.
Kevin, voice of an angel. I'm like, there's no way he's still alive after that.
They nailed me for the works. Not just the people I did kill, but even Lucille.
Oh my god, everyone's getting framed in these series. Sick, cool. Goldie to Wendy.
The Valley of the Shadow of Death.
You get a move on, I haven't got all.
He's still alive.
The best you can do, you pansies.
One of my favorite visuals so far has been that bed. It's so cool. Frank Miller, Robert Rodriguez. We have not seen a Tarantino one yet. Am I crazy? I'm hoping as we wind down that they fit together really, really clean. The big fat kill. Why fat, guys? Her eye rolls. I love how we're following a different character every time, and I am the most interested in Shelley, so I'm excited.
Who is he?
He's Superman. He flew out the window just as soon as he heard you were coming.
I saw him.
Lying about me again. Right in front of my friends.
More shadow work. These have to be digital shadows. There's no way they're doing this for reals.
Oh, I don't need this grief.
Hi. I'm Shelley's new boyfriend, and I'm out of my mind.
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
You already made a big mistake yourself. You didn't flush.
This is a good shot. This is awesome. It's so funny. You already made a big mistake yourself. You didn't flush. Oh, this is silly.
Get out of here. No questions, damn it. No questions. Now!
Cool blue car.
Shelley shouts something I can't quite make out over the racket of a passing police copter. It sounds like stop, but I can't be sure. The ladies are the law here. Beautiful and merciless. But if you cross them, you're a corpse.
This is an improv gun, you guys. Not this. This, you gotta hold it. Alexis. Do you guys know... Why would you know this? I saw Alexis Bledel at an airport one time. She was with Amber Tamblyn.
You know, the one that never shuts up.
Not right now, Gail.
Wound up a little tight, aren't we?
Gail.
Deadly little Miho.
It's not a woman you need. It's a good night's sleep. You couldn't handle a woman in the state you're in.
No. She's threatening him.
Get in the car.
You just gone and done the dumbest thing in your whole life.
Yes. I cannot wait to look up the digital effects in this because they've got to be next level. They got to be the best at the time. The hand. He's dead.
There's gonna be hell to pay.
Watch your step, Jackie boy. Yeesh.
Slips on his own hand and gets a swastika dart up the ass. What is that thing called? I don't know what to call it.
Don't pull the trigger. She blocked the barrel. It'll backfire.
Told you to shut up.
Haha. Bullseye.
For God's sake, Mijo, finish him. Didn't quite chop his head off.
This is very Kill Bill.
She makes a Pez dispenser out of him.
Oh my god, a Pez dispenser.
There was a helicopter that kicked up such a racket I couldn't quite make out what she said. Jelly said stop. She said cop.
What?
That's the truce. The cops stay out. The streets will run red with blood. One word from Gail and she'll cut me in half.
I forgot how quick you are.
My warrior woman. Shoving my mouth into hers so hard it hurt.
What about Shelly?
A hardtop with a decent engine, and make sure it's got a big trunk.
But don't you talk to anybody. Not even your mom.
They'll never fit in that trunk.
Didn't get a big enough trunk? Thanks, girl.
Please don't say nothing to Gail.
She is not calling. Mom. I didn't trust that.
Out where anybody who cares to look will see him.
Human Pez dispenser. Pretty cool that the lights are changing colors in this scene.
What are you gonna do when you run out of gas? Call AAA. You sucker.
Comment below if you let your car get that low every single time, because I literally do this weekly.
Old sugar pie. Watch it.
Sugar pie.
Sure, I'm just imagining that he's talking. I don't have a chance in hell of outrunning this cop. The only question left is whether I'm gonna kill him or not.
Kill him. I say do it.
Party a little too hard tonight?
I'm the designated driver.
You better do what he says.
Well, you're driving with a busted taillight.
Oh, that's why you pulled me over.
The tank goes dry a quarter-mile from the pits.
Are there dinosaurs at the tar pits? Can I go see this in real life? Is this for reals? This isn't real. This isn't real. I love dinosaurs.
Don't struggle. You'll only hurt yourself.
We know that guy.
I serve a new master now.
You don't know him. My man will find a way.
My man.
Always finds a way.
This is a fine, grand country. Guiding light of the modern world it is.
Oh my god, the second one in looked like James Cameron for a hot sec.
Bloody hell. It's the bullet.
Yes. Oh my god. Saved.
The bad times haven't even started yet. And everything...
This looks so cool.
Should I take a nap while I'm doing all this waiting?
Have you ever seen anything so pretty?
If we name this episode like a Friends episode, it would be the one with all the dismembered heads. The one with all the heads.
Only the horrid, oily tar taste creeping up my nostrils.
I was like, that's not water, right?
Mijo, you're an angel.
Ah.
And if you'd shown up 10 minutes earlier, we'd still have Jackie Boy's head. I hope to hell you left one of them alive enough to talk.
Oh, he looks good.
Stop him, Dallas. Jackie Boy's head so close to me I could almost reach out and grab it.
Oh, this is so Kill Bill, right, guys?
I could have put a bullet straight down your ear just now.
Oh, really, sir?
You won't feel a thing unless she wants you to. She twists the blade.
Crunch, crunch.
Rescue Gale. Then comes the kill. The big, fat kill.
The title, Big Fat Kill.
Responsive. Beautiful.
Just give them what they want, Gail.
Do what Alexis Bledel says.
Sure, you could have moved my mom into Old Town and let her know that her daughter's a goddamn whore.
Breaks your heart, doesn't it?
I was gonna say, the comedy.
Shucks.
I knew there was a reason I got out of bed this morning. Hey!
That whole beat was so good.
Will you look at that? It's right through me.
I knew there was a reason I got out of bed this morning. Hey!
Hey. Guys?
There we go. Take that symbol right out.
Now, if you'll explain to me why we shouldn't blow both of you to pieces. But it will do you no good.
But there's nothing like having your friend show up with lots of guns.
Hey, ladies.
Deadly little Miho. She gets her practice in.
Cracked in half.
My Valkyrie, you'll always be mine. Always and never.
Always and never. Is that it? This is special guest director Quentin Tarantino. And this one did feel the most Kill Bill, I have to say. Yeah, okay. Let's talk about it. Okay, Sin City. I have now seen it, and holy crap. I guess maybe I should have done more research before I started that. I had absolutely no clue that this was like an episodic type thing. I almost wish I knew before I went in because I was expecting this like 2-hour narrative of a movie and I didn't get that. I got, it seemed like we were following 3 guys, Dwight, Marv, and then Hartigan. And for like one hot second, we followed Josh Hartnett as he kills the customer. So I'm like, what was that? But yeah, I felt really surprised by this. And obviously it's the most visually stunning. It's one of the most visually stunning things I think I've ever seen, truly. And I will just be so curious to see how they did it. Like I kind of just want to hop right there. But yeah, I'm so excited to see how they achieved this look. And that to me is way more interesting than the storytelling. The storytelling was just fine or just fun, but I couldn't really grip onto anything. So I feel like the first one was the easiest for me to latch onto as a story. And everything after that, I was sort of looking at like a ride, like fun entertainment. And I genuinely think that was the point, for real. So you're going to have to let me know what you got. And I was psyched that there was the overlap. So all these characters overlap in every world, which is cool. And what did I write down? I wrote down, I'm excited about the contrast in the black and white. We have to look it up. Excited to look up how much of this, what was done digitally. I feel like all that blood and tons of effects and backdrops were digital. Yeah, very noir feeling with the voiceover. Comic book elements. I said the last one felt like Kill Bill. And the guy that I couldn't think of the name of was Clive Owen. So let's just go. Oh yeah, and that was Michael Clark Duncan we saw him in Green Mile. So let's just go straight to some trivia. The swords used by Miho in this movie are the same one used by some of the Crazy 88 in Kill Bill Volume 1. Because of the way the film was shot, Mickey Rourke, who played Marv, and Elijah Wood, Kevin, never met until after the film was released. How was this shot? Aren't they in the same frame together a lot? Rodriguez says he does not consider this movie to be an adaptation so much as a translation. That's why there is no screenwriting in the credits. The only mention is of Frank Miller, who is the creator of the graphic novels. I think I said this in my watch. I'm going to say it here. Every single frame was like a panel from a graphic novel, and it was so cool. So Tarantino directed the scene involving Dwight and Jackie Boy in front of the car before Dwight is pulled over by a police officer. Interesting. Despite appearing in all 3 of the major stories, Brittany Murphy filmed all of her scenes in one day. Yeah, I wanted way more Brittany Murphy, man. What? Robert Rodriguez scored Kill Bill Volume 2 for $1. Tarantino said he would repay him by directing a segment of this movie for $1. Tarantino, a vocal proponent of film over digital, has said he was curious to get hands-on experience with the high-definition cameras, which Rodriguez lauds. When asked about his experience, Tarantino merely replied, "Mission accomplished." That leads me to believe this was probably all digital, which was sort of my hunch, but I have to look it up. The Customer's Always Right sequence at the beginning was actually filmed before Frank Miller had completely agreed to let Rodriguez make the movie. Oh, so that kind of explains why this one's so short. They came in, filmed the scenes in one day in front of a green screen in order to show Miller that it could be done in a way that complemented the graphic novels. The signature white blood proved hard to achieve on screen. Regular movie blood couldn't provide the stark look. The crew used fluorescent red liquid and bathed it in black light. In post-production, the liquid turned white. Okay, so that was a post effect mixed with a practical effect. Majority of the movie was shot against green screen. Yeah, those backdrops were just so hyper comic booky, realist, surrealist. There were 4 practical sets created: Katie's bar, Shelley's apartment, Hardigan's prison cell, and the hospital in the epilogue. Directors Rodriguez and Miller planned each shot in the movie by using the panels from the original book as a storyboard. That gets an applause. I have no idea why, but my version of Sin City, I saw the Bruce Willis storyline first, then The Customer's Always Right, then the one with Marv, and then my final one was the one with Dwight. And I just found another version of Sin City where the Bruce Willis one is last. So I don't know why that is the case. I didn't know if there were different versions of this. One of several movies around the world to be shot on a completely digital backlot. All of the acting was shot in front of a green screen and the backgrounds were added during post-production. Wow. Fictional Basin City, a replica of New York City's Chrysler Building, can be seen in the background when Marv is running by the rooftops. I did think that. I figured it out. I saw some sort of extended cut, which I didn't do my research on. It's 2 hours and 21 minutes. All right, let's go to budget. I feel like this is like $100 million movie, but with digital, it is not. It is only $40 million. Okay, so you've now seen my reaction to Sin City from 2005, so now I want to hear from you. Obviously, sound off below and let me know what you thought of this one. Let me know what you think of the theatrical versus the extended cut. Let me know if the order in which I've seen these matters. I'd be curious to hear your answers on that. Of course, if you want more from me, my Patreon is in the description box below. Other ways to support me down there. And of course, as always, on that note, I'm gonna go eat.